Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands. So we're doing the zombie island of Dr. Ned DLC. We're trying to get some launcher experience here. Trying to sort of rush through all of this too. Don't have any zombies except for a little midget zombie. Well, I certainly can't kill him with that. I want to try this double anarchy. I don't like the scope on this gun, but we'll try it. Still trying to do the brains quest, so I want to get headshots. But honestly, this double anarchy is working better than what I had before. I'll probably run out of bullets faster, but in general it kills in a couple shots. It's doing headshots enough to bring out the brains. We're trying to go in this direction, which everything's blocked off in this Dead Haven version of New Haven. So unless I want to get really tricky and start jumping around, and even then I don't think that's going to fully allow me to reach my goals. It did allow me to reach this. I am supposed to be going that direction and can't make that jump. See, this is where we were. Can't just squeeze through here. There is just this odd zigzag way of moving. Maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Maybe there's... Nope. Where are you, door? Like, I can't jump up to this. There's all kinds of people on the other side of that trying to take me out. You know, I've noticed another section where it seemed like the game was intentionally blocking me, or may have even glitched and wasn't supposed to be blocking me. Alright, this way. Here we go. Needed to come this direction. Let's try this rocket launcher. Just trying to see how this would work against people. The one thing it's definitely not going to do is it's not going to give me headshots. But it does feel like it's doing more damage than what we'd seen up to this point. Oh, the Lancer just put down a turret. I did not realize Lancer zombies could do that. It's still very weak, though. Like, I'm getting some dead-on head shots on these launcher shots, and they're still not doing very much damage. So yeah, the launcher doesn't work that well. I wonder if that's because I'm a siren class, or if that's just the way launchers work, or if it's because I don't have a very high proficiency with sirens, with launchers. So that was an opportunity to get a lot of brains that was lost in that experiment, but I'm not gonna be too upset about that. It was for science. Come over here, get some more guns, some more useless vendor trash, I'm sure. Just look everywhere. Get some more bullets. Bullets being far more valuable than guns. In the short term, at least. Here we go. Money being the least valuable thing. I would think you'd find yourself hard-pressed to actually ever be short on cash in this game. You would have to play so amazingly badly that you traded bullets for money at such a poor rate because you missed so often or didn't hit vital parts of your enemies so often that you go from what is a really high trade, really good trade for you on how much a bullet costs, considering you find bullets all over the place for free half the time, and then if you do need to go to the vendors and buy more bullets, they are rather cheap. I guess I can applaud Gearbox, creators of this game, for doing a good job on that and making the ratio work for anybody who's even moderately capable in playing a first-person shooter, which I would include myself in that list. I'm moderately capable.
Who's the best evil mad scientist? Yeah, that's right. It's me, Dr. Ned. That's with an N, not a Z. I have created a new bell. I didn't have time to put it together in a smart and safe way. I just had to try and cram some new pieces, fixing the patches onto the old bell. So it turned out that he's not really Bell or Frank. He's more of a Frankenbell. It's a bit of a hack job, but it seems to work, so I say, ship it.
So we have a custom sub-boss here. Again, we don't run into as many of these in the main story as I would have liked, and certainly not as quick. I kind of feel like I would hate to suggest they go episodic here, because they practically did already.
Is there no
But
end to my power?
if they had separated the main story into 6 or 7 sub-stories like this, and we were running into bosses a lot more often, that would be nice. There, can't pick up this bomb. So another level up, glad to have it. Which means I'm going to start increasing my critical hit damage, which has been lowered because of my own respec. Let's come over here. And see, I'm just buying things in particular to have all of my money spent. Let's look here. Do I have some grenade mods I can sell? Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. I think this shield I have might be better than the shield I'm using. Wow. Just last recording I was thinking to myself, man, I must have just hit the maximum shield capacity possible. But let's look at this. 640 times 99. It's better. And this was the ANS 50 FRR accelerated gorilla. And this is the PNG FRR quick charge unyielding shield. Alright. Nice. There's some kind of zombie. Here. Sell that. There's no way that the shield I had before. I'm gonna sell this rocket launcher. Let's see. 56 times 8 times 1.8. 57 times 8 times 1. Tells me this can go. This double anarchy times 4 times 12 tells me this can go. Did you find that? Where are you? $53. 200 more brains needed. Sell this. Let's see. 137 times 4.5 versus 107 times 12. Sells that one. Sell that one. And these zombies, they just keep coming. Like, they just appear. And the game doesn't pause in this. It couldn't pause in this menu, by the way. Because this is a 4-player game. 50 times 9, 0.7. 50 times 8, 1.8. So that's better. 139 times 11. I'm gonna get rid of the scattergun though.
I'm really good at this.
Man. Helix rocket launcher is still probably better than the rocket launcher I have. 85 times 8 times 2.2. Gets rid of that one. Gets rid of that one. 62 times 1 with the static shotgun. You know what? I'm just going to have to get rid of that anyways. So 85 times 8 times 2.2. And I think it's time to get rid of the Helix rocket launcher so we can get a different one. I think that's part of my issue is because I'm holding on to weapons. We'll see. If that is the case, we have a level 28 Aridin weapon. And we are at level 39. So if it does become really, really obvious that that you get new weapons once you give up the old weapons, then I guess I'm willing to get rid of the Aridin weapon and see if I find another one. But we've only found one in the entire game, and it was through a special boss fight. But we are also doing boss fights now. So it's not beyond the realm of believability that maybe I would have just gotten an Aridin weapon from beating Frankenbill. I need to get the patent equipped again. I still think there's a couple of can't even see zombies right in front of me. Man, these guys don't want to attack. Not that much. Alright. Let's run around these guys as if they're as if that does something now, because I don't have my electric shock ability enabled. Phase walk becomes considerably less useful. More people. Just stand here and heal up. And while I'm healing up, my shield is recharging. And every kill proves itself to be useful as far as experience. I'm hardly wasting my time. It doesn't make the fullest amount of sense that headshots release the brain when one would think headshots would potentially destroy the brains, but it makes even less sense that the game would encourage you to not go for critical hits, which have been headshots up to this point. And this is like a almost endless run of zombies. Slowing me down. Where is the echo transmission?
I'm really good at this.
Come over here. And the game has directly told us that as soon as we send out this transmission, Dr. Ned's going to try to use the zombies to kill me. Oops. back this direction. Where is the transmission? Wow. These guys can be quiet. I didn't hear a single peep from any of that. But I can't say that's a bad move either. I think that's cool to turn around and just see that there's zombies right there. It would be annoying if there was a main boss in the main story that's longer like that, but or enemies like that, but since we're going with the zombie themes, I'm cool with it. And here we are at a transmission station, so let's send a signal. Place to echo in. Everybody's looking at the same magazines. Guns and girls.
Douche positioned, or at least close enough. Transmission commencing on 56K connection. Please wait.
So we have a 56K modem here, which honestly for satellite
Thank you for using our
isn't that bad.
magician to send your message.
There we go. And we turn.
Extend a warm and friendly thank you for informing us of Dr. Ned's malfeasance. Money has been wired to your account as a show of gratification. Your nonverbal acceptance of this tender enters you into a contractual obligation as an employee of the Jacobs Corporation, and you now need to return to Jacobs Cove and await further instructions under duress of termination. Like, we'll kill you. We've sent a contact to meet you there. Get moving.
So we've now got this quest to go back to go back down and meet the Jacobs representative. Signal sent, survived, take a ride. Interesting. I think a sequence is going to happen here that I thought was in the main game. They want me to go that direction. Let's see. Now what do I want to do? I guess I'll just work my way this direction. Like, the only thing in particular I'd like to check out is I'd like to go over here and just see if there's something of interest. Like, the one thing we haven't found is any claptraps in need of help, and I don't think you get any of that in the DLCs. Or if you do, it's not in this one. It's gonna be in the final piece of DLC, because they didn't want to make it drastically change the balance of the game for people who hadn't bought the DLC. That having the ability to carry more guns means more money, means more leveling up, means a lot of things. Almost died there. Gotta be a little bit more careful. This one guy here nearly took me out. It's still proving to be very hard, though, to figure out what to talk about, what there is to say. You're running, you're gunning. This is a game that's great for turning off your brain and terrible for a YouTuber. Like, this is... I don't know how I would stream this. I don't know how I would play this for a constant run. Or a constant amount of time. Because I would just get so quiet and have nothing to add. I suppose that's why I don't watch people that stream first-person shooters either. is I don't think they can add anything to it, and even when I do on rare occasions check them out, they seem to prove that assumption true. Yeah, every now and then you might get a cool shot and pull off an amazing trick or jump, but most of this game is designed around the idea of a loot goon. Is around grinding and just shooting. Another 4,000 experience. I like that I'm getting this much experience, but I'm also a little bit afraid that I just finished a challenge. I'm a little bit afraid that I'm wasting my time, or that 5,000 experience actually isn't that much experience as I thought. But we are leveling up at a decent clip. Now we gotta play some more menu, Henry. Let's see. The spike shotgun is 82 times 7, 1.3. Let's see. So that's not any better. Sell this. Sell this. Haven't gotten that new shotgun yet. That new rocket launcher, Helix rocket launcher, so still waiting on that one. Let's see, 88 times 8 times 2.7, 85 times 8 times 2.2 means I can get rid of that one. I can get rid of that, that, and that. And never find any good guns in these cells. There's little things over here. There's a few things over here. Apparently I could have been close to that area. This is the other wall, specifically just to block off things. Now if I stand in the middle and hold down this X button to grab everything, it didn't catch everything. Interesting. So even when you hold down the X, it doesn't get the length of two. See, and we saw a claptrap trapped up here before, and I think we did something with it at some point. And these are the fire pits and the signals. Wouldn't be surprised if they make us go back and do those again. Setting up for a big boss battle, I'm sure. It needs to be a big boss battle because it's been a little dull. Even compared to the previous time we were here, it's been kinda dull. There's Crimson Lance, when they're not zombies, are a much bigger danger than when they are zombies, apparently. So where's the signal? Here it is. Signal sent. Where's the signal being sent? Here's the signal being sent. Easy to miss. Right up into the atmosphere, right up into the sky.
We see your signal and your transportation is inbound. Be sure to avoid the satellite-marked landing zone. Anything standing in that location will have its face melted off. The Jacobs Corporation would marginally regret if that face was yours.
So we apparently called some more zombies to come. And so we'll take care of these zombies. Now here's the zone they don't want me in. So they're gonna land a Crimson Lance transporter that we've only seen them use before. Slight spoiler there. I don't know why that thing is still...
Apparently it was a clerical error and your ride hasn't been dispatched yet. I'm working to resolve the problem. Sorry about that. Have a nice day.
And see, I guess I can come in here. That turret actually did a massive amount of damage to me. Not instant kill or anything, but enough to make sure I don't allow any Crimson Lance to set up anymore. Man, and it felt like that guy just spawned out of nowhere. And I have so much inventory now, space, that it stops becoming an issue that the enemies are dropping weapons.
Oh, funny story. I forgot to fill out TKP request form 3882, so the fleet, get this, wouldn't send out transportation. I've taken care of that issue. Rides inbound. For real this time.
So either the Jacobs Corporation is very incompetent or they just don't care and they're trying to kill me, or they just don't know what's going on down here, and so they don't think it's a big deal. The joke is that all the corporations that make all these guns are pretty incompetent.
See it on the radar. Any minute now. Remember to avoid the landing zone during final descent. See, I told you I'd take care of it.
And see, it plays it like she's just pre-recorded, but I think she's actually speaking directly to me. Although it's no opportunity to actually communicate back. Not that I particularly would want that or feel that necessary. Like, so there's our transport ready to go.
Sorry for the wait. I hope you weren't inconvenienced. Remember, a Jacobs representative will be waiting to greet you when you land.
So we've cleared this, and I don't know if there's... Oh, it's actually a different transporter than what we've seen before. Because it's bigger. The other ones, I guess, were just landers. This is a lander / retake off. And I don't think there's another way out of this place. Like, where did we come in? We came in through that star. And this is just a shortcut to take us right back to Jacob's Cove. Which I guess I'll take it. Instead of having to run back. So that was part of the mission. So now we're landed here, and there's no way back to Dead Haven. Gun proficiency now higher. So now we can move forward. Let's see who this Jacob's representative is. It's probably just another claptrap.
Zombie killer. New missions are available at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
He just shot the other one.
You've been most helpful so far. We require very little more of you. A simple premeditated murder, and you'll be on your way. Easy peasy. Dr. Ned has become a liability. Take care of that liability, and we'll clean up the mess and get that mill back to work in order. There's gravy and biscuits in it for you, and by that I mean gobs of money. Take care.
And see, that one's made out of wood.
I almost forgot. You'll need this doodad to get the drawbridge to lower. Good luck.
So now I can get to the mill. Let's turn this in. We get a new revolver. Lower the bridge to the mill so you can reach Dr. Ned. Let's see. New upsell. And turn in this. Let's see. Power coupling. Find the power coupling and repair the Jacob's vending machine. That, I believe, is just a quest right here, so we don't have to go too far to do that. So I haven't done the brains quest yet. Should be a power coupling, I think.
Zombies trying to tear your face
Somewhere
off. Buy a
around
shield,
here.
And then buy an insta-heal for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it.
Rusty rocket launcher, rusty rocket launcher. We don't need these. We'll get rid of those and nothing else for now. Where's this power coupling? It's supposed to be hidden. Oh, it's over here. He had it all along. Hidden. And so now we can fix this Jacob's vending machine that's over here. And now this works.
We know if you've got wood in your hand,
This is
you're happy.
a level 40 bloody XX revolver. 400 damage times 1.1. I'm gonna buy it anyways, even though I can't use it. Let's see. Solid sniper. Let's see. Any of these other things that I want? No. So
Thank you, valuable Jacobs employee, for your continuing patience during this transitional zombie apocalypse. Your
let's see.
satisfaction
Our
is very
repeater
important to us, and thank you for your continuing commitment to making
is not
Jacobs
equipped.
number
Is
one
72.
customer satisfaction.
We have a
and
72
accident
times
awareness.
3.6 with 12 shots versus a 119 times 15, so get rid of that. And I don't think I even have any other repeaters. So let's look at, let's get rid of this one. We have a 64 times 9 times 1 versus 88 times 8 times 2.7. So I want a faster shotgun. We have this patent which does 300 times 1.9. So we can get rid of the raw law. Let's see. This SMG is not as good as the double anarchy. So we'll get rid of that. This burning sniper is not needed. The shotgun does 48 times 7 times 1.0. This is way too low of a gun. So this battle rifle now, I think 98 times that is less than that, so we don't need that one. A lot of work, a lot of menu hero going on. I don't enjoy it.
Whether you are killing bad guys or exploring the unknown, you need a trusty gun by your side.
So buy as much as possible. Why not just a buy all button? Why do I have to sit here and do all of this?
Have you killed Ned yet?
So now, let's see. Apparently I have a turn. I can turn in this quest. So I might as well. Alright. So now we have the pack at General Hospital and then 2 lumberyard things. So let's go do the pack, because that in particular is not going to play into anything else. And I still need a lot of zombie brains. And first time I played this, the focus was doing headshots with the sniper a lot. Now I feel like I can just pull off the same and better returns by just shooting with these. Let's see, I'm at 112 brains of the 250. So if I was at 125, I'd be halfway through. Now, my fear is that I'm going to find out that there is a quest or multiple quests above this to collect even more brains. And that wouldn't make the most amount of sense, but I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, if there really is a quest to collect 1,000 after this, that would be believable and acceptable. If there was a quest to get 10,000 though, then that would require me to play so much. Like, it wouldn't be fun. Even 1,000's pushing it. If there was a quest to get about 500 on top of this, then I'd be okay with it, but it's pressing its luck. I would kind of prefer, just in an effort to save time, that this is the last brains quest. But the number seems a little too low for that to be the case. And I guess if I wanted to go back to Dead Haven, that opportunity is there. Want to get all these corpse eaters to attack me so I can just melee them. So I think they will just attack me if I'm just walk through here. Like, aren't you gonna come? Yeah. I'm getting about 60 XP each time, which is not a lot, but my point to doing all of this is to get my melee kills up a lot higher. How did my rifle proficiency go up? Is meleeing things a way of tricking the game into letting you increase your proficiency? comparison, I could simply have done all of that. A little bit of a waste of a time doing it, though. I suppose maybe you could get power leveled through playing with people that are way higher at level than you are in multiplayer, and then run around and just punch things to get a lot of kills that way. Run into a skag area. Let's see. Couldn't actually see that torso crawling towards me. And then let's see. I don't really need the rocket launcher. How are we as far as places to go? Well, it wants us to work our way up to take on these werewolves. Because obviously there was more werewolves made. 3 more brains to the collection. 4 more brains to the collection. Now I'm at the halfway point. And this is an oddly empty area. There's literally nothing here. Maybe at some point we'll have a reason to be here, but not right now. I may have at one time had a little bit of difficulty getting right through this section with the large amount of these guys appearing and giving me trouble. But not in this playthrough for sure. It's a little too easy to become an expert in this game, I guess, is one way you could say. Like, there's a lot of games out there that are based off like the Rogue series of games, or roguelikes, where it takes a lot of playthroughs to become an expert on here, and this is the pretty much opposite of that, where halfway through your first playthrough you've found a playthrough style that you like, and you're good enough to guarantee no struggle ever again. Which doesn't balance as well as it should, considering this is a game where you are encouraged potentially to play it 4 times in a row, 4 different enemies. Like, if I started at level 1 playing as a soldier, I can't help but feel like I would accomplish goals so fast that it would not be much of a challenge. Am I going the right way? I think I am. We'll see. There's this line that implies there's either a drop up or a drop down. So I may not be able to actually make it down there, although in all honesty I might be able just to jump. I've got a strong enough shield that that might just be the solution. We've seen this in the game before with the elevator to Dr. Ned's location, which apparently he's not there anymore because they want me to kill him in a different location. So we come down, this place spins. It's a cool technical experiment, clearly. They wanted to see if they could make elevators in the game. At the end of the day, I think they decided not to, and that was the right decision because it would have only slowed down the action, and this game suffers anytime you slow down the action. Man, I'm just thinking about how easy the rack hive was. Like, that gave me trouble the first time I played it, and now that I am remembering it and looking back, I'm like, oh wow, that was really, really easy. I honestly may just have to swear off playing Borderlands 1 ever again. Like, so here's Father O'Callahan, and he's got a cross on his back. And he's healing up himself. Let's see. Yeah, this thing is useless. Useless. Man, I'm gonna sell this rocket launcher. I'm just gonna get rid of them all. They need to hand me something that I can actually do something with. There we go. And so Father O'Callahan is done. And we have an explosive artifact, which I'll use. Let's take then the shotgun that we were going to use, 88 times this, and put it here. Like, it's a pretty normal trope to use a shotgun. So, we'll see how this works. Funny, the game wants me to go this direction. I don't know why. I don't know why the game locked up right there either. Is there another guy that's gonna show up? Yep, it seems strange. The indicator seems like it's pointing to nothing. Well, I think what they probably wanted me to do is go down this path. What are these? Skelerax. So, skeleton versions of racks. Let's see how this works. Here's Whiskey Wesley. A purple version, and he's got a whiskey bottle in his hand. Let's go ahead and get away from him. So the shotgun is doing a decent amount of damage, but let's be realistic here. I would prefer to pound them and daze them with a gun like this than a slower shot through the shotgun. We got another Eridan item. I suppose maybe that's the case that's happening here is I'm getting these Eridan artifacts where other characters that aren't the Siren class would be getting Eridan weapons. That might be the trade-off that's happening. Wish the game would have explained that if that is the case, though. Like, I would be totally fine with saying, because I have the phase walk ability, which is way more powerful than any of the other abilities, I won't find any Eridan artifacts. Let's see. I cannot use this item because my explosive return is already at a 4. And see, it's just trying to get me up to 4s. And I have a feeling it will eventually get me up to 5s. Maybe even to 9s. I wouldn't be surprised if it stops at 9 though. It'd just be a lot of extra numbers if it went further. Plus you just don't find the artifacts fast and often enough for it to be much more than 9. Let's get some more guns. Nothing wrong with the shotgun, just nothing great with it. And now the map wants me to go where? Back that direction. I don't believe that's true. I think I just should walk down this path and kill more zombies this way. It's slow. Slow. I feel like a trash can that's right there should have more reason, or just in general. Here's a red jack. Let's see. So red jack about to die, and they have to refill, it seems. I could totally see these guys being a huge hassle if you didn't have a giant shield like mine and you couldn't keep away from them. They've got us in relatively large areas to find them. Like, so I can just run backwards. I need to get a different grenade mod. It's the one I've got right now is not working greatly. Ask and I shall receive, perhaps. I think I just did get a different grenade mod. Let's see. Let's see, here's the problem. These grenades that explode when you're near them don't work very often. Let's see, we're finding very sparse layouts. Considering there's no vehicle set up here, like we're never gonna drive a vehicle through this areas, I feel like you could potentially have scaled things down a decent amount. You did, I suppose, need to keep these guys away from each other, but you could have done that by triggering one werewolf after another werewolf after another werewolf. That might have taken more work. So I'm just going to get into this next section where the arrow is pointing and find the final guy, I'm sure. Let's see. Explosive artifacts can't be used. Can't be used. I have a 74 corrosive rain. I have a 92 contact and a 92 rubberized. And right now that's less than 101 that I now have. Let's see, and I have a bunch of garbage. Let's see. How's our efficiency? Pistol proficiency is at 15. And sniper proficiency is at 7. My sniper proficiency could go up a little bit. It's one of my lowest numbers. Well, Aridin proficiency in particular is at 2. See, now that's the weird thing, is if I'm not supposed to be getting any of these Aridin or Iridian, they pronounced it Aridin, I would call it Iridian. But if I wasn't supposed to get any weapons like this, then my proficiency should be through the roof, because I should be getting proficiency every time I phase walk. And I've phase walked a lot. And let's see, we're making slowly more progress towards these brains. I think we can get this quest done, certainly. But if he comes back and wants 500, I'm not sure there's going to be enough gameplay here. There's 2 more things in the lumber yard to do, and that's it. And I can't imagine that even if I played horribly to all of the things I had done up to this point, which, let's see, are these in order? No. Well, they are in order, but they're in the wrong order, so I can't sort them. Well, not, I don't know how I'd sort them. Let's see. Sort, accepted, completed. So how you sort these things don't really work that well. We've done about 3, I would say. And let's see. Still working on critical hits. And still working on killing sprees. And I know we got a couple of these things done. But a lot of these I'm not making any progress to at all. Maybe in the other DLC elements I will get some of these done. Is there a maximum level? Is a good question to ask. Like, right now I'm level 39. Will the game stop me at level 40 until I play the second playthrough? Because we're approaching, actually, I think the maximum, if there is a maximum, is 65, or at the very least that was the expected maximum of the game. So if I'm at 40, 50, 60 before I even started the second playthrough, you're then only really going to be concerned about potentially getting proficiencies up to 100% or higher, and I don't know if these numbers ever stop. They may just go past 100. At a certain point I kind of just would like to see if somebody had hacked them ever. Anyways, it's been another hour. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.